How you perceive yourself is how everybody else is going to see you. How do you expect the mirror to give you love if the thing that's facing the mirror doesn't even love itself? There's so many people, those friends that you're around that are holding you down, I promise you, you don't need them. You should never conform your core beliefs and values for anybody, because that's where your true confidence stems from. What is going on, guys? We are back here today. Brand new video. But for those of you guys that are new here, my name is Ivan Compres. I'm 20 years old. I run an online fitness coaching business where I help men become their top 1% versions, build an unbreakable mindset, and a top tier physique. So for those of you that are new, or for those of you that are back, let's get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about how to build unshakable confidence even if you feel lost right now. So take out your notebooks, take some notes. This is going to be extremely valuable and a ton of things that you can apply to your lives starting now. So what confidence actually is. So the definition of confidence is the ability to keep promises to yourself through consistent actions. So it is literally just saying you are going to do something and doing it. That's literally what confidence is. Now, there's a common misconception though. A lot of people think that arrogance is confidence, but it really isn't. I'm going to explain the difference right now. True confidence is based on self-discipline and integrity. Arrogance masks insecurity and inflates self-importance. So what do I mean by that? So you ever meet people who you're kind of just like hanging out with them and they're like, they're the loudest one in the room. They brag about everything. They say, yo, I'm so much better than all of you guys. Like, that is arrogance, and that's actually a low self-esteem. Confidence is pretty much quiet. You just know you're him. You walk into the room and you're like, yo, I know I'm him. I don't got to be bragging about it. Like, I'm just him. And your confidence is felt by others. True confidence doesn't need to be flexed. It doesn't need to be told. The role of self-belief in confidence. So self-belief builds confidence above everything else. It's trusting your ability to overcome challenges and maintain commitment to your goals. So literally, self-belief is just being able to go each and every single day and being able to trust yourself. Know you're going to do X, Y, Z every single day, no matter what. That gets done. That is what true confidence is, and that is where self-belief comes in, because you maintain commitment to your goals despite the storm. So, step one, get clear on who you want to become. Define your ideal self. That is step one. Building confidence begins with clearly identifying the disciplined and purpose-driven version of yourself you aspire to become. So, first things first, you want to know exactly what the dream version of you does. From the moment they wake up, what their lifestyle looks like, what they do on a day-to-day basis, how they carry themselves, how they dress. You want to define that ideal self and reverse engineer it to who you are now so that you can become that and have everything that they have. Right? The physical world takes time to catch up. You can think something up here, but for it to materialize, it takes time. Right? That's the one thing that bounds us to like this physical life is essentially the body and time. But up here, we can think the past, the future, anything we want, but it takes time to materialize. So second, what you want to do is you want to establish clear goals. You want to set specific actionable goals that serve as milestones to guide your growth and maintain your sense of direction. So what I mean by that is input-based goals. Now, a lot of people have, these big goals in mind, which is amazing. I have big goals too. You should write them down every single day. However, it's important that you have micro goals that you can take care of on a day-to-day basis to get you to those, big goals. So let's say, your goal is to shred down to 180 pounds, be lean by the end of the summer. How can you do that day to day? Okay, that means I go to the gym each and every single day. I get 10K steps a day. I prepare and home cook all my meals, and I sleep 8 hours a night. Now, you check off all those boxes every day, it's pretty much guaranteed that you are going to get to that 180 and lean. That is what I mean by establishing input-based goals. Reverse engineer all your big goals into things that you can take care of daily so that you know consciously and subconsciously that each and every single moment you are doing what you need to do and getting 1% closer every single day. So third, this one is extremely powerful, but visualization. Visualize yourself overcoming challenges and growing daily. Because the thing is, the subconscious mind, it doesn't know the difference between what's reality and what isn't. So if you close your eyes and you just visualize yourself, lifting in the gym extremely heavy every day, looking lean, looking amazing, that's going to be your reality. It's just going to take time for it to catch up. As long as you're putting in the actions, God is going to meet you halfway and you're going to achieve that. So visualization is key because it literally allows your subconscious mind to see what you're seeking out, and it believes that's reality. So then you pretty much just become the version of you that you want. So it's like visualization is extremely powerful. If you just close your eyes every night before you go to bed and you imagine your dream life every single night, the next day you're going to wake up just subconsciously knowing what you need to do. Like, truly, if you put these three things into place starting now within the next 90 days, I promise you, I am 100% certain that your life will change. It will be different. That's how powerful this is. But now let's get right into step two. So, step two, do hard things daily, right? Walking the righteous path is not easy. Walking the path of living in your purpose is not easy. There are going to be challenges, it's going to be uncomfortable. But consistently facing difficult tasks strengthens your confidence because it conditions the mind and body to handle pressure and adversity. We are meant to face pressure. Diamonds are built under pressure, but it's about being able to overcome them. Every single time, you hit an early wake up, you do something uncomfortable, get excited because that means when the actual challenges come about, you're going to be ready. You're going to be like, bro, this is nothing compared to my freaking 10-minute cold shower and 5 a.m. wake up. I'm ready for this. I'm built for this. That's how powerful doing hard things daily are. So literally practical examples of hard tasks to prime your mind and make yourself, more confident, be able to handle the actual life obstacles is literally just early morning wake ups. Like I said, that's probably the best one because it's so tedious to wake up early. But if you can do it consistently, your confidence will skyrocket. And if you can also do cold showers, these two things right here, if you apply them for the next 7 days, your confidence will go up 100x. I promise you that. I promise you that. Like, if you put these two things in place, you will see a notice in your confidence levels. Number three is resilience through discomfort. It's going to build resilience to go through these hard things. It's going to reinforce your inner strength, and that grows into unshakable confidence over time. You have to do what's hard. You have to learn to be uncomfortable with doing what is hard. As a man, it's extremely important and crucial to be able to go through the storm. That's what we're built for. We're built for battle. We're built to provide. We're built to protect. So we have to be able to, take care of every single thing on a day-to-day basis. And we can do that by engineering these hard tasks in our way ourselves, like early wake-ups, cold showers, maybe going for a long run, so that we can build up our strength and resilience. So when the real stuff hits of life, we're like, yo, this is nothing, bro. I got this. I hit my cold showers every day. Don't miss an early wake up. I'm on 3 months straight of consistency. This isn't going to phase me. That's what this in particular is so crucial to growing. Step three is keep promises to yourself. Building self-trust through small commitments, fulfilling small promises regularly, that's going to build your integrity and boost your self-confidence. 50 push-ups every morning, reading 5 pages a day. That's how you start. You want to start small and progressively overload. Like, I remember when I started my early wake-ups, I started at 6 a.m. and I hit 6 a.m. every day for 3 weeks, and I was like, yo, this is way too easy. Let's make it harder. And I pushed it back. So it's the same thing. You hit your push-ups every morning, read 5 pages a day, and progressively you add more and more and more and more and more. That's how you constantly keep growing and skyrocket your confidence levels. Now, strategies for maintaining consistency. Set achievable goals, track your progress, and embrace your routines to sustain momentum and honor your commitments. If you have a routine in place, morning routine, night routine, stick to it. You got to track it. You want to make sure you're tracking whether you do it or not. And now I'm about to get into the 5-5-5 method, one of the most crucial ways to track your goals and get yourself to where you want to be. So what is the 5-5-5 method? So you get out a journal, and what you're going to do is the first 5 is going to be your biggest goals, the biggest things that you want to achieve in your life. You should write it. Boom. Smack dab right there in the middle. Next 5 is going to be your morning routine tasks. What is that? So maybe your 50 push-ups, read 5 pages, journal, meditate, whatever that may be, make your bed. Boom, with check boxes. So now you win the morning. You see all these check boxes. Subconsciously, your mind is like, oh, I'm winning. I'm winning the morning. I want to keep winning. This feels good. Your dopamine, you're going to start to feel good because you feel like you're winning. You are winning. So then after those 5 are there, you want to do the next 5, which is the last 5, which is your 5 biggest needle movers of the day that are going to get you closer to your dream life. Now, if your dream life is, maybe getting that new job, getting in top shape, and, attracting, a godly woman, well, what is that going to be? So maybe it is go to the gym, hit 10K steps a day, Eat healthy meals, stay under 2,000 calories because you're shredding. Send out 5 job applications because you want that dream job. Focus on your purpose, and that's going to attract the woman that you want. So it's like you have this dream life, you reverse engineer it, and that's where the 555 method comes in. Now, you should be doing that every single morning. That's how you're going to truly get to where you want to be. As soon as I implemented this method, everything changed for me. I went from being, directionless and kind of waking up every day, knowing like a rough idea of what I had to do, but I didn't know like down to a T. I'd find myself scrolling and being like, what else can I do today? But with this method, I know exactly what I need to do each and every single day to get me closer to where I want to be. And I'm constantly able to progressively overload it. It's not like it's stuck and I can never change it. As soon as it gets easy, let's add more. Let's add 10 pages, let's add 20 pages. That's how powerful this is. And you're constantly able to go up levels. And the thing about these journals is like they're records. You can go back and see when you started and be like, holy shit, I was doing 10 push ups a day. Now I'm doing 50 every morning. This is nuts. So it's like, this is how you truly skyrocket confidence. It's these little things that build confidence. It's not having money. It's not having all the women. It's not having a top tier physique. Yeah, that stuff is cool, but it's of the flesh. The real way to build confidence is by walking in your life purpose, walking in your spirit, walking in the purpose that God gave you. That's how you build confidence. So, step 4, master your inner dialogue. This one is probably the most important. If you have negative self talk inside, you are not going to grow. If you wake up every day believing you aren't worthy, you aren't going to be worthy. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7 states, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You should be delusional to how you think about yourself. You should literally think about yourself in a way that's like, if your goal is to be like, retired, retire your parents, be a millionaire, be like, yo, I'm a millionaire. I'm literally a millionaire. I'm the best at what I do. I'm confident and nothing can faze me. Like, you should literally have these delusional positive self-talks in your mind. Say it so many times until you believe it. That's how it is. Yeah, at the beginning, I'm like, bro, what am I saying to myself? This is crazy. But forget about what the other rest of the world sees. How you perceive yourself is how everybody else is going to see you. If you perceive yourself as a strong, confident, jacked man who's rich, who has everything you want, has a dream wife, bro, that's all going to be in your life. Everybody's going to see you that way. That's the power of how you see yourself. Is the way you see yourself is how other people are going to see you. That it's not, oh, the world sees me this way, that's how I am. No, it's a mirror. I love the mirror analogy. How do you expect the mirror to give you love if the thing that's facing the mirror doesn't even love itself? Bro, if you're looking into a mirror and you can't stand the sight of yourself, how do you expect the world, the mirror, to reflect it back to you? The world is a mirror. That's the way that I love to look at it. And it says it so much in the Bible that like how you treat others, how you treat yourself, how you treat others is how the world is going to treat you. So it's like literally as powerful as that, bro. If you love yourself, you're delusional about your goals. You're like, bro, I achieve everything I want. Like, I have no doubt I'm going to get this. God is going to give it to me when it's time, but I'm doing everything every day. It's only a matter of time. When you carry yourself with that confidence, the world is going to see you completely different. I promise you that. And maybe right now you may not understand that, but as soon as you apply these principles, you will notice a difference. It's going to be night and day. And I promise you, you'll probably hit me up and be like, yo, I applied this, bro. I didn't think it was going to work, but holy shit, it did. I'm that confident about this, that if you do apply this, this will literally change your life because I've noticed it myself, absolutely transform my life. Went from being in the lowest hole ever to applying these principles, reading the word daily, following God, having faith, and everything changed. Almost like overnight, bro. Within weeks, like changed extremely quickly. So, how to master your inner dialogue as well is just reframing the thoughts, bro. Negative ones, reframe it with positive ones. The only reason why you're thinking negatively is because of patterns. You've been caught up in patterns for a long time, or people said things about you in the past you never let go of. But that doesn't define you. The past doesn't define you. The only thing that defines you is this very moment. Me at the start of this video doesn't even define me. Me right now defines me. You're constantly being reborn with every breath that you take. Focus on the moment. You aren't defined by your past. We all make mistakes. So write down your negative thoughts, whatever they are, and let them go. Rip up the paper and throw it away and say, yo, that's no longer me. And reprogram your subconscious mind with positive ones. And the effect of inner confidence is your entire reality will bend for you. Like everything will change. God is going to meet you halfway. If you take the actions daily, God is going to meet you halfway. It's like that's as simple as it is. So step number 5 is steward your body. The link between physical health and confidence is maintaining physical health is self-respect. It enhances confidence in building strength in the body. You have to have a good physique. Like you literally as a man, you need to be in shape. That's number one of confidence. You're going to carry yourself differently if you know you could take off your shirt and you have a six pack. Obviously, we don't want to judge by looks, but the reality of our world is you look at somebody and you're immediately judging subconsciously. That's just the world we live in. Obviously, like we say, yo, don't judge a book by its cover, but everybody does. Looks is the first thing that people see. You walk into a room, they're going to look at you up and down and how you carry yourself. Role of exercise, nutrition, and rest. Consistent exercise, balanced nutrition, and recovery are crucial to sustain energy and build yourself up. You have to be hitting the gym, you have to be eating right, and you have to be recovering properly. You guys know that already. That's how you grow. But the third one is enhancing bodily awareness. Mindfulness and honoring the body as a temple. Builds raw strength and unwavering confidence. The number one way your confidence is cooked is if you're eating terrible. If you're feeding your vehicle with terrible gas, it's not going to run properly. If you're eating donuts, you're eating trash foods every day, that's already destroying your mind and destroying its ability to think more and do what it needs to do. So it's like if you are eating bad, that's number one that you need to eliminate. You need to start eating healthy and you'll notice the difference immediately. Because bad foods, you're not only fueling your system with bad energy, but you're going to have less confidence because your body's going to have to use a lot of its own energy to like literally clean itself out. But if you just eat healthy, you're fueling yourself correctly, that's one less worry your body has to focus on. So it's like you need to honor your body as a temple. Hit the gym, take care of yourself, get in tip-top shape. That's how you build confidence. It's not just up here. It's mental, yeah, extremely important, but the physical also matters too. Step 6, surround yourself with strong men. If you have strong men in your corner, you are not going to fall. I promise you, like when you have a brotherhood of like-minded men, you're going to constantly rise up. Like if the people you're around are just, vaping, smoking, drinking every day, like being degenerates, you're going to be the fifth degenerate. The 5 people you hang around the most is who you become. But if you surround yourself with strong brothers, you're going to grow. That's the power of surrounding yourself around, people who want to push you harder because they're going to pick you up. They're going to be like, yo, you've been slacking at the gym. What are you doing? What are you doing? I've been here 5 days. Why have you only been here 2? So you want to have an environment of like-minded men so that you can be carried up and you can all just grow together. And one of the easiest ways to do this is just find mentors and role models. Maybe in your hometown where you are, there's not a lot of people that are like-minded like you who want self-improvement, who want to grow. But mentors provide guidance and wisdom. I invested into multiple mentors, and that's why I've been able to grow so much so quickly because they literally fast track your progress. Like every single mentor I invested in, I learned mistakes that they made so I didn't have to make them too. I literally learned from years and years of mistakes they made. Find like 5 people that you look up to, follow them, watch their content, look at what they do, look at how they carry themselves, and implement that into your life. You don't even have to, truly go and get a mentor if you don't want to. You can literally just watch people's content and see what works for them and apply that to yourself. That's literally all it is. It's not that hard. Third is just building a positive social environment. Like if you're around terrible, like low vibe people who are bringing you down, you need to distance yourself. I promise there's 8 billion or more people in the world. I think there's more than that now. Like literally there's so many people. Those friends that you're around that are holding you down, I promise you don't need them. You'll find people as you self-develop. You're going to attract people who are also like on the same route as you. That's just how it works. We can't see energy, but you ever like meet somebody and you're like, man, that person gives off a weird vibe. It's true. And it's the same thing when you're attracted to somebody. Like, yo, that dude seems pretty cool. Like, let me go talk to him. Like, that's how you meet brothers, is by leveling yourself up, and you're naturally, like, the world is just naturally going to bring you guys together. No matter where you are, you're going to meet them and you're going to build that environment. And one of the easiest ways to, fast track that as well is join like a mentorship group. Like I'm saying, like I joined a mentorship group. That's how I met some of my closest friends right now. It's through mentorship groups. We talked. I was like, yo, this dude's actually like on the same timing as me. We met up and we grew. So it's like, you also got to put yourself out there. Step 7 is root it deeper than habits. Confidence beyond habits. Like true confidence transcends routines and it requires a foundation deeper than repetitive actions. Like you have to have a set of core beliefs and values, whatever they may be. We all have core beliefs and values. My core beliefs are like loyalty, like being loyal to the people around me. Like I don't believe in like lying, like fuck that, like honesty, integrity. Like you have to have core beliefs and values that you hold yourself to no matter what, because you're going to change as a person. As we grow, we change. Like we want different things. We always want different things. Like right now, You might want, a Lamborghini, and then in 2 years you're like, yo, I don't really want that anymore, bro. Like, I kind of just want to get like a Porsche. So it's like we change as people, we grow and we change, like our identity shifts and like what we want in the world. But the one thing that anchors us in confidence is our core beliefs and values. You should never conform your core beliefs and values for anybody, because that's where your true confidence stems from. It's literally a spiritual foundation beyond any external achievements. So extremely important to root your confidence deeper than your habits. And now the final reminder and the next steps to take is confidence develops gradually through consistent effort and keeping promises to yourself. You know that. That's how you form a solid foundation over time. Immediate action. Click off this video and take action. Do the 555 method. Take ownership and act in this moment, because I promise you, if you let this video kind of just fade away in the back of your mind and you just do everything you're doing regularly, you're going to get back into that kind of like drifting rhythm, that hypnotic rhythm of life. And you're just going to be on autopilot again and again and again and again for another couple of weeks till you remember and you're like, oh no, I got to actually watch more self-improvement videos. And then keep falling into the same trap. You need to take action now or you're going to be stuck. And third, I extremely and highly recommend read Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins and apply what is taught to you. It's like one of the first like self-improvement books I read this new year, and it absolutely changed my life. So read Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins and apply what it's taught to you. It's literally a game changer. It's about like 450 pages. Read 5 to 10 pages a day. I promise within a month you'll be a completely different person. That book is extremely powerful and highly recommend. But for those of you that want to be surrounded by like-minded brothers, want further guidance, and want a roadmap to actually get you from point A to point Z in your life, click the link down below, book a call with me, we'll chop it up, and if you're a fit, we will get you to where you need to be. But with that being said, guys, if you watched all the way through, you are real. Appreciate the support. Apply all these things. And for those of you that are truly serious, look forward to talking with you soon. But with that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.